Well, I've done the mathematics 4 times, and I looked up the futures price, the closing of the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, and it looks like an 11-cent increase on Thursday if the oil companies are brave enough to pass that on. But let's not. This isn't a fault of the oil companies. It's about this crazy guy in Russia who's really messing things up here for everybody. So my call is for 11 cents. I got caught in a trap last week when I called for 6. It only went up 2. That's because President Biden said he was going to access the Strategic Petroleum Reserve, which had all the futures guys saying, oh, maybe it's not going to go up as much as we think. So the worst case scenario would be 11-cent increase on Thursday. This could be like close to $1.72 a liter for regular. God knows what it would be for premium. It'd be over $2, I would imagine. So we're crossing the Rubicon here, and it's running pretty quick. Well, that's because they're in fear that sanctions are going to be put on the Russian oil, which will shorten up supply. Don't forget the U.S. imports 6.8 million barrels a day of crude. Number 1 supplier is Canada. Number 2 is Saudi Arabia. And guess who number 3 is? It's Russia. So the supply was already tight before this mess happened insofar as inventories of crude or gasoline and distillates are concerned. If you shorten up the supply of crude even further, that just drives things right through the roof. The speculators going crazy. Unless something really, really drastic happens, and I don't want to outline what that may be, but I can't see prices falling off much at all. This is coming up with the driving season. This could be the driving season from hell as far as consumers are concerned, because it's a perfect storm. We got a shortage of input on supply. We got a huge spikes in demand, and we got refinery runs running at 87%. So the refineries aren't keeping up with the huge demand that's coming down the road, and the supply of crude is starting to shrink.
This is City News Everywhere.